If you're still paying for WordPress hosting, plugins, page builders, and constant updates, you're making your life way harder than it needs to be. In this video, I'm going to show you how to move your entire WordPress website and ecosystem over to GoHighLevel in minutes. That way you can manage everything from one place without breaking your site. So to get started, you're going to want to come right into your dashboard, click Sites, and then come right up here and click WordPress. So I have a WordPress dashboard opened. I have a random website that's built on WordPress. I'm not picking on these guys. This is just something I'm doing for the sake of the video. And we're going to be using the high-level vibe coder. So we need all of these in the same place pulled up. So first thing is there's two ways to do this. Okay, the first way is you can come right in here, go to WordPress, activate WordPress, pay an extra $10 to GoHighLevel to host this and migrate your existing site via file, and then you have to do a bunch of tricky stuff. This is the old way of doing it. A lot of people still want to do it. Honestly, I don't like it for a couple of reasons. Number one, you have to pay every single month to have this. And number two, it's way more work. You have to download files, you have to upload them. There's a whole kind of shebang you have to do, and it just makes downloading anything from WordPress way harder and more annoying, and it costs money. So what I like to do is I like to take your existing WordPress site and I like to use the vibe coder to instantly rebuild it, then rebuild the funnels, the forms, and all the other things that these websites have. So then you can actually just replace it on your high-level system. Then from there, you can just download, okay, all of your, let's say, contacts and all that other stuff via WordPress into high-level. And one of the issues that I'm going to say just right off the bat with WordPress in general, because I used to use it with years, is you have to use plugins. If you guys know what the plugins are, you basically have to take a website and then add all these other things to get it to work. With high-level, on the other hand, everything is in one place. You don't have to have all these plugins. Okay, so if you're new and you're watching this and you're like still on the fence about whether you should go with high-level or WordPress, high-level all day. Ultimately, it is cheaper because you don't have to connect so many things, but it also is way easier and simpler because everything is in one place. It's not kind of this duct-taped monster. So yeah, we don't want to do that. So first off, the way we're going to do this is we are going to first clone the website. After that, we're going to need to make sure that your domain is moved. So we're going to copy and paste the exact URL that you want. We're going to come right into the vibe coder. And if you don't know where that is, it's this right here, AI Studio. And we're going to simply come right in here and say, please rebuild this website exactly the way you see it. And here is URL. We're going to paste this exact URL, then we're going to click enter. Now this is going to build it, but I do want to let you know when you have big websites, if they have a bunch of SEO, it may not be the best to vibe code it. It may just be better to do this download, but even then it's still going to be a little weird. But again, it all depends on the level of SEO, but most businesses will not have super in-depth SEO unless they're ranked number one. You're most likely fine to do this. If they are ranked really high, you want to be careful with this because it could mess it up. But if it's not, we want to use the vibe coder and we want to build this out like that. Wow, look at that. It went through, it rebuilt it. If we come right here, okay, it pretty much rebuilt. There's a couple things obviously we have to add in. I didn't do enough here. We're going to add in calendars and all that other stuff. You want to make it look exactly as is. You want to make sure you take their exact logo as well. There's a couple things you're going to have to tell the vibe coder to do. If you don't understand the vibe coder, drop a comment down below and I'll hook you up with a tutorial. But you literally just type into it and say, hey, I want this, I want that. And you just ask it what to do and it will go through and build it all. And what we want is we want all of the pages. If you're doing a big website, you want to go through and you want to take all of their pages and plug it right into the vibe coder and say, copy this page, copy this page, copy this page. Now I have a big prompt to do this if you're interested in that, and that can show you how to do a lot of this, but that way you can get everything that you had on WordPress plugged into their new home. And again, this literally takes like 20 minutes to do everything. That is why this is so incredibly powerful. If you were to build this all out on WordPress, you'd be going back and forth and adding and minusing, and it would be a nightmare. But with high-level, we literally can just go in, talk to vibe coders, and it will build all of this seamlessly for us. Yes, that is absolutely insane. That is just why I love high-level. It's just so powerful, and it can do so much more really than WordPress. And in the long run, it is cheaper. And right here, you have to connect to email marketing. High-level email marketing is already dialed in, and you just got to set up a couple things. So that is essentially how we rebuild the website. Again, if they have a lot of SEO, be careful with it. If not, make sure you build all the pages just the way they had it, and everything is ready. Now that we have that, we now need to move on to the next part, which is connecting their domains and searching for that, because that is really important in order to move their entire website over from WordPress. So you're then going to come back into high-level. You're going to come right down to settings, and you're going to come right into domains and URL redirects. So high-level has its own domain system. Yes, just like GoDaddy, just like Squarespace and all these other companies, they have their own domains. And I actually recommend that you use this. It's way better. For the sake of the video, I am going to walk through transferring domains in, but I really do recommend you use HighLevel's domains. It's easier. It's in one place. And I actually think they're cheaper in the long run, but it's just a simpler, better way to do it. Because again, having to deal with third parties and keep going back and forth is a pain in the ass. Guys, I hope one of the things you're saying with this video and the reason why I stepped away from WordPress and all these other companies is that ultimately, the less moving parts you have, the less things that break. For those of you who are veterans and have a lot of clients, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. When you start bringing on a lot of clients, this process just becomes a pain in the ass because you can only take so many people on. And if you have a gazillion plugins on WordPress and things are breaking, it just does not work properly. So without further ado, let's go into how to transfer domains so you know exactly how to get your domain off of any other website in here. This is how we're going to take a domain from GoDaddy, Namecheap, wherever, and bring it into HighLevel so it's now officially in HighLevel forever. So let's come in here and we're going to transfer this domain right in here. So you put in whatever domain you want to move from your other extension. So we're going to do this. We're going to click continue. Then right here, it's going to immediately identify the domain, where it's from, their current registration, all that extra stuff, the price, which is really cool. So it immediately has that. So then we're going to click continue. So then you have two different options. You can upload the DNS zone file, which you're going to need to do, or you can scan the records, which is going to go through and scan it. Now, every domain registrar is a little different. Okay. I'm going to show you the basics on GoDaddy because that's what I use, but it's going to change depending on what you're doing. Okay. Because different registrars are different, but it's all in the same place. It's DNS managed. It's the same rubric, so to speak. So then you'd come into GoDaddy, whatever you're using, okay, go to DNS, come right down here, click actions. Again, you can just ChatGPT this if you're trying to find stuff, but you would just click export zone file and it's going to download it. Then you come right in here, you click upload and you upload that exact file that just went in. So very simple. You can do that, or you can click the scan records, which is going to go through and just scan the current DNS records to make sure everything is good. Okay. From there we go. Yay. These are all awesome. You check it. If you like it and everything is the way you want it to be, remember, you can always use ChatGPT to find exactly where this stuff is because it always changes. We come right down here once we like the way everything looks, and we're going to click I confirm and, cross-checked and all this other jazz. Then we're going to click continue. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come right in, go to your domain, scroll down, click transfer new registrar. It'll be right under your domain and whatever server you have, you just click it, scroll to the bottom and you'll see transfer domain. Once you come in here, you click continue. Okay. And then right here, what you're going to get is you're going to get here to get your authorization code. Then we're going to click it. And then you're going to take this, you're going to copy it, you're going to come right back in here and you're going to paste this code right in here. Then you're going to click confirm and finalize transfer. And then right in here, you're going to go through waiting and pending approval and then you're good to go. So you just have to follow this process. It is a bit tricky to find that EEP code, okay, which is the thing we just did. So what I recommend you do, since every domain registrar is different, is you go to ChatGPT and you figure out where to find the EEP code. Watch a video on it because everyone is different and it changes. It's roughly always in the same place, which is when you transfer a domain, it'll be right under there. So that's relatively easy, but it depends on what you're doing, or you can drop a comment down below and I'll try to help aid you through it. It is relatively easy. You just got to find it. So once we're there, we just wait and make sure everything is good and make sure your domain is good. Once it is approved though, we would go back to domains and you would see it just like this right in here and it's ready to go. This has not been fully done because it has to be approved and we have to go through on the other side of GoDaddy, but from there we are then good to go and it's in our account. So very simple. So first up, we are going to purchase a domain. So you're going to click that button, you're going to come right in here and you're going to type in the name of the domain you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Declan the Wizard, then we're going to do .com because you can put in your extension. So we're going to click search. Remember the extension we talked about that earlier? And you can see, huzzah, it's available. How cool is that? But you can also see down here all the other options with the other extensions. So .com, we have .me, .org, .tech. I mean, you see it just goes on with a bunch of random stuff. .com is pretty much the standard. It's the best, but you can always get other ones like .ai or stuff like that. And to do that, you would just come in here and say, I want .ai if it's not available. And then you search that and then you will see right there. So that's kind of expensive. So you see how the prices kind of change for certain stuff. AI is hot right now, so it costs a little more. But basic things are all pretty much the same price per year. They're not per month, per year. So it's like $12 a year for most domains, which is really cheap. So then we pick the exact one we wanted, which was .com. So we're going to search this. Then we're going to come right in here. We see, okay, this looks good. And we're going to click buy. Now, this is what we want to do. We want to be very careful because they have a lot of add-ons here. Okay, because you see right here, it says protect your brand from competitors. You don't need all of those. Now, you could if you wanted, if you really think it's important, but you want to unclick these and you see how the price goes down, and then you would pick it for how long you want it. So for SEO purposes, the longer you have it, it does help a bit. But if you're just testing out, get it for 1 year and it's $12 for the entire year. Then from there, you come right in here and you click agree, and then you click pay $12, and then you will now have the domain. Once it goes through, it'll go through the loading screen. It'll show you that you have it. You then can come right back here and you will see your domain popped up. Now, real quick, because I want to cover everything. If you don't see a way to purchase a domain in here and you're like, where is it? It's not on my screen, but it's on Declan's. Go back to agency view, okay, which is this side. Come down to settings and go to domain purchase. And then here you can toggle it on or off for your accounts. Then that's how it's going to pop up. So make sure you do that if you don't see it. Very, very important. Okay, so that's how we purchase a domain. That's how you buy it. So that is how we move and transfer the domain. So you just now need to make sure you move that. But from there, once your website is vibe coded and everything is taken care of and you have it all plugged in, you now just need to make sure all the other high-level features are activated, and then you are good to go. It is as simple as that. This is not complicated. But oftentimes with a lot of businesses, now these guys look pretty established, but if you're dealing with businesses that aren't super established, go into high level, rebuild everything, and then add on all the other features, okay? The calendars, the automations. You'll actually just make your clients worth more money, and they'll just stick around in the long run. And that's actually what I recommend if you're doing the whole WordPress Go High Level integration. It's just a better feature. But again, if you have to go through the whole transferring process, you're just going to click activate WordPress, and then it's just going to have a download file. But again, I don't actually recommend you do it this way because it's just not the best way to do it. In the long run, it's easier to rebuild quickly, and then that way you can get their exact website. So they're like, oh, I'm fine with this. I actually like this. But then they can actually cancel WordPress because WordPress can be a pain in the ass, especially with the plugins, and it breaks. And if stuff doesn't update, you're dealing with 9 different clients. So this is a much simpler, much faster, much better way to do it. So if this interests you and you like Go High Level and you're using WordPress and you're like, I just want to switch, well, don't worry. I have a 30-day free trial of High Level down below, so you can try it for free. I also have a bunch of bonuses that you get when you try this extended 30-day free trial. As you see here, an entire community of winners you get access to. This will all be emailed to you. A bunch of different amazing training modules just like this that you get access to. And most importantly, up to 7 live coaching calls that you get access to every single week, even ones with me and all of our other amazing coaches. As you see, they are all free. And guys, no one else is giving away this many bonuses, and you get all of this for free when you sign up with the High Level link right down below. You can also message me whenever you want in the upper right hand corner. So you get access to all of this when you sign up with my 30-day, not 14-day, but 30-day free trial down below. And I'm telling you right now, if you are a WordPress user, yes, you are a WordPress user, I recommend you leave WordPress. Listen, I use WordPress for years, as I said before, but I really do recommend you get off of it. In the long run, it's a pain in the ass. It's especially a pain in the ass to scale, and it's just tricky. It costs more money. It's more moving parts. High Level is a much cleaner interface. Everything is in one spot, and ultimately, it makes scaling way easier and way more affordable. So guys, if you have any questions, drop them down below. If you are interested in Go High Level, yes, in this amazing community, go right down below, get that 30-day free trial. But most importantly, watch the tutorial that's about to pop up at the end of this video, because what this tutorial is it's Ask AI. And essentially what Ask AI is it's an AI builder agent. And the reason I want you to watch this tutorial at the end is because this tutorial goes hand in hand with all the other things you're going to need to do once you move your WordPress site. It's actually going to walk you through how to build AI chatbots, how to build calendars, and AI will actually do the work for you. Yes, AI will do the work for you. And that is absolutely insane if you are using WordPress, because it makes your life easier. So make sure you watch that video because it's going to pop up in 2 seconds. So thanks again for watching, and watch the video that pops up right now.